be done, Lord. Amen.
Dan brought me the book and said, "You have to read this book." And I saw Dan's passion, and then I went on the internet and I looked up Ben Carson and read all about him, and I became a believer. I mean, the man is very special, his story is very special, and we knew it would make a good movie.
Ben Carson is a neurologist who had done some breakthrough surgeries in like the first 7 years of his career. Hemispherectomies and separating Siamese twins in a procedure that in the past, before he had attempted it, not a lot of twins had survived the surgery.
He's this gentle spirit, they call him Gentle Ben, and he will tell you he has no business being who he is and as successful as he is on paper. If you look at what his background is and where he came from, it makes no sense. But to Ben Carson, because of his relationship with his mother, because of his faith, he absolutely knows he was able to rise above all that.
We've also worked hard, I think, certainly to capture the essence of Ben's childhood, his relationship with his mom and his family, and the things, not just the narrative, not just the pure plot, but psychologically what sparked him, and psychologically sort of what his fears were, what his challenges were. So we tried to capture those on film, make the movie more than just another true life story, but actually be a little bit of cinema.
Why did you decide to become a brain doctor?
The brain. It's a miracle. Do you believe in miracles? Not a lot of doctors do. There's not a lot of faith among physicians. We study reports, cut open bodies. It's all very tangible, solid. But the fact is, there's still so many things we just can't explain. I believe we're all capable of performing miracles. Up here. I believe we're all blessed with astonishing gifts and skills. Look at Handel. I mean, how can he compose something like the Messiah in only 3 weeks? This is the channel.
I did a movie Door to Door, and some friends of Dr. Ben Carson saw the movie. They were very interested in getting his life story made, and they said, "We have to talk to this guy. I think he's the guy to do the movie." So they invited me to dinner. It was in Baltimore at Ben's house with Ben and Candy, and we just hit it off. I think we built a trust. He trusted me, and from that moment on, we shook hands and said, "Let's go make this film." And that was 6 years ago.
I think we have at the core of this story a man who is a world-renowned surgeon, and somebody that you never would have expected would achieve this. You wouldn't have expected it because he was poor. You wouldn't have expected it because he was black in the time that he was growing up.
And no one expected him to be a positive influence on society. And not only has he, benefited and helped Americans, but he's done these miraculous surgeries all over the world.
Ben is a walking example of someone who has lived through his values. He believes in personal responsibility and hard work. He has a very keen intellect, so that is inspiring. But we hear about so many people, and we're all looking for role models and heroes, and we don't hear much about everyday heroes. We hear about celebrities, but this man is a real hero.
I realized that I've had an incredible life, one once-in-a-lifetime case after another, boom, 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 which perhaps, put me in the spotlight. I know there were many people in the beginning who said, yeah, but nobody can sustain that. He'll fall flat on his face. But I think maybe one of the reasons that I didn't fall flat on my face is because I never let that go to my head.